Hello everybody, Ken here, and welcome back to the Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. Oh yes. It's raining mana, still, apparently. And Dalaran floats overhead, and we get 1 extra mana every turn. So 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, and then 10. Sadly, it caps out. Doesn't seem to... It would have been nice if it just kept ramping up, but no joy there. So, with that in mind, let's play the warrior, I guess. Why not? See how that goes. I'm intrigued to see how this works. I'm going to go with our big end game first. Crush might actually be pretty good, just purely because their mana goes up so quickly. Boom. Let's go big. Because I feel like going big is actually kind of the way here. Molten Giant could be okay. You tend to get beat down pretty early on. Okay. Execute we're going to want. Whirlwind we're probably going to want. Slam is always is okay, but the thing is, like, these 2-drops aren't quite as good. Because of, I put a Bouncing Blade in. Because of the 1-3-5 curve. So, Death's Bite. We could play a sort of Patron style, but honestly, I don't really want to do that. I feel like that's kind of the obvious choice. So, maybe beef up on weapons a bit. What about the Sparring Partner? We could give that a try. What are we gonna run a Battle Rage? Fiery War Axe. Fiery War Axe is good. And we're gonna run Whirlwind. Should put a Whirlwind in for now. Let's have a look at 3. Put a big Game Hunter in. Arcane Golem I think is actually pretty good here. Because giving your opponent a mana crystal the way that curves is not so big a deal. So we could put that in. Certainly a good option there. What else have we got? What about the 6 mana? What about something like Thaurissan and maybe the Justicar? I'm just kind of gonna just throw in some fun stuff, really. We might not ordinarily see. We got 27, and from here, could replace our hero with Ragnaros the Fire Lord. Always a good time. We've got our deck limit of Inner Rage. I don't know why it says deck limit 1. It's really weird that it does that. Never mind. To bolster our taunt minions, we don't really have a ton of taunt minions here. Commanding Shout, perhaps, or the Revenge. What are the? How many dragons are we holding here? We got 1, 2. Not too many, really. Probably not enough to make that work. So, could put an Armor Smith in. I don't know that it's super great. Put a Shield Maiden in. Bit of healing. Why not? Kind of a weird deck. A shield block, maybe that kind of fits in with the curve. Do we want 2 Battle Rage? Just looking at our curve here and seeing how it kind of works out. We got too many weapons. We could maybe lose the Whirlwind. Like we're not actually doing too much in terms of that kind of play. So, like I think we could lose the Whirlwind. Put in another shield block. and just kind of shield our way up to the end game and drop some of these big minions down and just see how they go, I guess. And we could have charge. We could run a charge. But the problem is charge you can only hit on really a couple of these big minions unless we get Thaurissan down. And that's a bit of a risk. What about the bash? Bash might be good removal. What have we got otherwise? Just thinking about Arcane Golem versus Bash. Like, it's an extra damage. But we could lose the Death Bite. Like, I know it's a good weapon, but no, I think it's too good to take out. I don't honestly know what I would lose here for the Bash. Maybe the Acolyte of Pain. It's maybe a little bit slow. Bash might give us a bit more versatility. Let's try that out and see how it goes. It might be good, it might be terrible, but it's not a traditional warrior deck, which is I kind of want to steer clear of that. We're going to ramp up so quickly that you kind of don't need the traditional warrior. I think Patron can work, sounds like, but the traditional warrior maybe not so much. I guess Control Warrior works by virtue of having a lot of big cards anyway, so it might get by. But really, we're just gonna stall out the first couple of turns and then get to that 10 mana and hopefully just drop so much big stuff that the opponent can't deal with it. We're gonna smash them in the face with our weapons in the early game, or clear out their board. Whatever works.
You asked for it.
Game over. The mage. I'll hold on to that battle rage. It's okay. But I don't think we necessarily need it. Big game. It's probably something we're going to end up holding on to. Honestly, we probably didn't need to hold on to execute either, but never mind. We've got it now. We're going first, which is probably beneficial. I think in this, it seems like, especially because the coin just gives you the 1 mana, and that's less useful when your opponent's just had 5 mana. You know, when your opponent's jumping up 2 mana at a time. Or in fact, you're both jumping up 2 mana at a time, but the 1 mana card is less useful. Maybe it should have been replaced with like an Innovate coin that gives you 2. Come on, game over. I wanna get in there and give him the sausage. Here's BGH loading up his shotgun. He's got like a really small head compared to the size of his beard. And then like all this like super heavy armor. Obviously you need the super heavy armor, because he's going after the big targets anyway. Huh. Greetings. Bong. The battle has begun. Okay. Come on, game over. What do you got for us? Who takes this long for their turn 1? This guy, apparently. Got our lovely new tournament grounds background.
What to do? What to do?
I don't think these skulls do anything. I don't really know why there are skulls on here. Rah! Aggression. That's maybe too aggressive, but we'll see. Kind of throws off the opponent's mana curve, maybe in a way they weren't expecting. We've clearly baffled him because they're taking their time over this. The problem here is that these are a lot of even numbered mana cards, and that's not terrible, but it's not super great either. We could thwax this. Get ourselves bloodied a little bit so that we can use the battle rage if it comes up. Got the shield maiden next turn. We like, and also the execute. So if something big comes down here, we can We can always hit it with the thwacks, and we can execute. Trusty old thwacks. It doesn't look particularly fiery there, to be honest. For all the play we talk about it being fiery.
I can take the hit.
I'm not going to hit that because I don't feel like I need to, really. Basically. He can't flame strike and ping. We got 5 attack into this 5 health, and then we can always hit the secondary minion with our execute. Getting up into the dangerous territory here where we might want to be facing stuff like big game hunter.
What to do?
I'm sure the mage is probably running polymorphs, but we might try dropping Cro-Magus next turn if nothing else is happening. Might not be able to get away with it. We might need to... Oh, the secret. That's a little bit scary. Could be mirror entity. Wait. What else is coming?
Time runs out on me.
Why did you coin? Oh god, the snow chugger. Okay. Kind of want to play the bouncing blade here. I think it would do a decent amount of damage. Okay, that works out. And it's the duplicate. Oh, it's effigy. Interesting. Oh, that's great for us. Because I'm going to presume that there's no obvious way for the mage to actually make that thing attack. So that's worked out as a pretty nice result from the effigy there. Would have been bad if we'd pulled up a 5 mana minion, perhaps. Could have been something quite beefy. It's quite a lot of dangerous 5 mana minions. Arcane Intellect. Oh, and there's another. It's pretty scary. Let's try the inner rage on the water elemental. Ooh, that's quite scary because this could be mirror entity then. And I do not want to play Cro-Magus into mirror entity. Okay, we'll play it slow. We don't need to rush. We've got so many big minions potentially in our hand.
Let the pain speak to me.
Interesting, the Acolyte of Pain. Not pinging the Acolyte. I think that's probably a mistake, but hey-ho. Each to their own. Okay, well, let's try the Arcane Golem here, I think. Don't mind if that gets mirror entitied. Okay, there we go. It was mirror entity. Well, that's good. I'm glad we dealt with it. Do we want to crush that? I mean, not especially, but I also don't want to leave all this stuff on the board. Oh man, I hadn't seen the animation for that before. That's actually pretty fantastic. Okay, we're still in a decent spot. We've got plenty of health.
I see.
Ooh, the lower Theb. Oh, another possible mirror entity. Some mages run 2 mirror entities. A lot of them don't, but the problem is this thing's a 6/8, so we can't big game hunter it either. We can big game hunter this guy if he goes though. So that's alright. No mirror entity? Okay. Fantastic. That means it's likely effigy, so we want to kill one of these small things first. Or it could be duplicate, of course. But similarly, we want to kill something small first, like that little taunt.
I've got the beast in myself.
Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Sorry that you're out of board slots. Haha. It's all part of my cunning plan. Not really where I'd wanted the bomb to hit, but... What are the odds of that? 2 bombs to the face. Do you want to Black Knight the 1-1? Not really. He's got 1, 2, 10, 15, 17 damage. I think he'll trade into Chromagus if nothing else. It would have been nice to get more value out of it, but I don't think we're going to get the chance here. I think Game Over is either going to kill us outright,
Well played.
or they might have a fireball. They might kill us outright here. Yeah, that fireball. Well played, Chromagus. Not Chromagus. That's our dude. Look at him, standing there helplessly. What a goofball. Infinite sadness. Okay, well we didn't quite survive all the way to the end. Those secrets real good against our deck, I guess. Just one of those things where, you know, Mirror Entity when you're running a deck of big guys is dangerous, real dangerous. But we'll give it another shot with the warrior. One more try. Ba-ba-da-dum. Okay. Let's see who we're up against. Another warrior. Howl. We've got a Garrosh on Garrosh battle. We get an extra card, which means we're going second. Bit terrifying. But hey, we can get the fiery war axe out on turn 1 if we want. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Don't people normally say something different if you if they talk to one another? Could go face. I don't think we need to. What are the odds that they're running Acidic Swamp Ooze? Not very high. We'll definitely hit with it next turn just in case a Harrison Jones. I think that's unlikely, but
My blade be thirsty.
ooh. Or maybe we'll use the bash. It's a bit ineffective, but it'll do. Gets us bloodied up a bit. Okay. See what comes down on turn 5. See if Howl drew a curve. Doesn't look like it. Oh, although the inner rage, a little bit scary. Oh my gosh, the combo. Oh, that's terrifying.
Greetings.
And we're going to have to hit this with an Arcanite Reaper, and it's going to hurt. But we need to get rid of this thing quick. Let's give him what for. The good news is, I used up a lot of Howl's cards. So unless they've got a draw engine. That would have been great last time. Also, you can. This doesn't get charged, so. It's not quite as good as it might seem, though. Okay, Kel'thuzad, not too bad. We'll clean up. There we go, lovely. Now we got the card advantage here. Lots of options in hand. Uh-oh. Kor'kron Elite. Well, that's a good target for Grom, I guess. Which is what we're going to have to go with. The alternative would be just a Fiery War Exit. But I think Grom's okay here. Yeah, taste it. Look at him, he's mad angry. Hey, don't slam my Gromash. Why are you going to do that? It's alright, because this turn we play Kel'thuzad. Greetings! Oh, that's very satisfying. Oh dear. Oh dear. Tried to combo us out. We had no fear, because we're a warrior. We're a man of steel and iron. And we crushed them right back. Okay, let's make a new deck. Boom. Right, that mage has inspired me to play the mage. Boom, here we go. Let's do this. Okay. Mana Wyrm. A good turn 1 play for certain. Like the flame cannon could be pretty good here. We could toss that in. The Sorcerer's Apprentice is actually pretty good because you can 2 mana it and then play the flame cannon. So we could definitely. I mean, we can definitely just run a fairly kind of controlly mage, but I think the effigy, the mirror entity. I mean, if we're going to run those, then we should probably throw in our secrets friend. Where is he? The where are you? Can't remember what it's called. I'm terrible with names when I'm trying to actually. I'm okay with names when I see the card, but when I'm trying to put it in our deck. Mad Scientist, isn't it? Mad Scientist. There we go. Okay. Back to the mage. We'll make sure we're running. We put a duplicate in as well. Or is that too many cards? That might be too many cards. Polymorph Boar. That's on curve. The Flame Waker. Always very good. Fireball. Probably good enough to warrant being in. I guess we could put a Kirin Tor Mage in as well. Because we're running 4 secrets. The polymorph for those big creatures. Maybe the flame lances. Why not? They don't see play anyway, so. Run a pyroblast because we're going to be up high. Boom. Indeed, boom, there we go. There's the man himself. Kel'thuzad. The Chromagus. Chromagus is so good if it works. So I think Foe Reap is good is like obviously great as well. But do we want to run that? Probably not. We probably should take another look at our control options here. Honestly, I don't think we want to run 2 Flame Lance. I'm not even sure we want to run 1 Flame Lance. I think it might not be good enough. But let's pull this out. Let's pull this out. Because I think we've got Polymorph and Fireball, which deal with things a little bit better than the Flame Lance do. So that frees us up a bit. We could put a Blizzard in, and we head over here. We can put the Foe Reaper in, or we could put Nefarian in, which is a pretty fun little card. That does give us some options. Where's How do I feel about Foe Reaper versus Nefarian? Nefarian, maybe a little bit more potent with the 9 mana. How's that curve looking? Nothing on 5. Uh-oh. Does the mage have much on 5? I don't think it does. It has the Flame Lance. No, see, neither of these are great on 5. We could run Azure Drakes, though, which I think are good cards. Lose some of these 2-drops, perhaps, because we have so many of them. Could lose the Sork's Apprentice. We could lose the Mad Scientist, honestly. Like, although it's good tempo, like we're going through so quickly, that maybe the tempo's not worth it. And the Azure Drake's going to let us draw through cards a bit quicker, which is probably pretty good. We're still a card short with this. Now, do we want to run another Blizzard? Do we want to run another 5-drop? Maybe something like a Heal Bot? The Faceless Manip? Maybe the Faceless Manip. Why not? Put him in there. Boom. Let's go straight in. I do love this excuse they give. Oh, we got to tidy the place up, you know. So it's probably, I suspect it's something to do with testing, that like maybe the way their system set up means they can't easily test the brawl if there's another one running.
Your soul shall be mine.
You asked.
Who knows? Who knows what they're planning? All even mana cards here. Right, we're going first, that's alright. Yeah, we got a mana worm.
Hello.
Hello. And this is good. We got a 3 mana for the next turn. Could have put the Arcane Intellect in for card draw. Would have been a pretty solid move, because we do, but you will burn through cards fairly quickly here, I think. Oh, not the Dark Bomb. Boo. I think it's okay if this gets taken out. It's not necessarily worth us frostbolting the face. Might have been worth it against a warrior. This isn't a warrior. Whoa, hello. Okay. Oh, of course, the Demon Fuse. Well, that actually works out okay then. Nope, this one. There we go, and we've frozen it, and we can ping it next turn. Maybe Andre Ober's got a heal, but that's fine. We'll presume that they haven't. Lovely. Oh, the piloted shredder. Very tasty. See if we can get the big guy out. Oh. Would be, wouldn't it? Can't play Chromagus into that, sadly. Much as I'd love to. Giving me an extra mana is actually pretty dangerous there. If this had been anything other than Patient Assassin, and I could have dropped Chromagus, oof, could have been pretty dirty. That's quite funny. Okay. Should we hit this? We've got so much removal for whatever comes out. Wow, okay. Not even going to let us try it. Oh, thanks, Andre. They'd had enough. Go on, let's go back in again. That was a bit sudden, really. We'll give this deck one more shot and see how it does. Winning multiple games doesn't award additional packs. It's just for fun. Well, that's not quite true, because you did say that there's 10 gold for every 3 wins. Which basically makes it about as even as ranked, unless you consider the reward chest. Or, you know, the intrinsic value of becoming a powerful... I don't know what I was going to say there. Becoming a powerful wizard. The intrinsic value of having I have no idea what I was going to say. The intrinsic value of, you know, the prestige of being the top ranked in the world. Of course. Lots of prestige there. That's what I was getting at. And we got there in the end. Zeke's here. Hello. My name is Zeke's. That's what I'm imagining they're saying to themselves.
Hello.
Job's done.
Job's done.
Greetings.
Yes, it is. Greetings, Zeke's.
Is someone injured?
Ooh, the Northshire. Definitely a little bit scary. Spooky dooky. But I serve the Fire Lord. Maybe you didn't realise that. Ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum. You know he really doesn't get it anyway. Gonna heal back up. Okay. Do you want to play the polymorph boar here? Or do you want to play another flame walker and take advantage of the ping? This is quite scary to face up against. It's 5 mana, so really the only real removal here is likely to be the Holy Nova, which doesn't work out particularly well, really. Kills one of these.
Feed you to master.
Ooh, Fugan. We might want to polymorph this guy because, well, if we presumably also running Stalag, so by polymorphing, bam, bam, flame on. By polymorphing, we effectively removes Fugan from the game, and therefore Stalag will not trigger Thaddeus when it dies, because yeah, you know, Fugan didn't die this turn. This boar died instead. I'm pretty sure that works. Pretty sure. I'm like 95% confident. I haven't actually tested it, but I'd imagine that that does the job for us. Ooh, Gruul. Well, the good news is we've got a Azure Drake into Fireball here, which does 7 damage and probably will get a ping as well. There we go. Flame on. Great. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Flame Waker, turns out, pretty good card all around. Lots of tempo here. Just lots of board control. And if you play something big, well, we can just play Kel'thuzad and go nuts into it. I wonder what Zeke's is contemplating here. Ah, the Belcher. Of course. Okay, now we've got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's not quite lethal even with polymorph. Although there's a chance we could hit 4 to face when we polymorph. But I think what we'll do here is we'll run a couple of chaps into this fella.
I wonder.
Flame on. Flame on.
There we go. Oh, Kel'thuzad. I do love Kel'thuzad. I'm so glad that Tavern Brawl's kind of created this environment where oftentimes Kel'thuzad gets to see play. He's such a cool card. Like, you have to deal with him or you can't deal with anything else. Ooh. Okay. Very interesting. Man, that Pyroblast though. That Pyroblast. We can't afford the Pyroblast if we do anything else. Now we could do kill this, hit him in the face, Pyroblast. We should probably do that. Anything else we do is just going to overly draw this out, so...
Pray for
Oh, ha 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 ha! I am the mage. Just like bang, just the flame walkers just dumping on Kel'thuzad. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, take that, sunshine. Fantastic. Okay, I guess it made sense to play the mage. Mages love mana, right? Everyone loves mana, but mages traditionally probably love it the most. Okay. And I think that's going to do it for the Tavern Brawl. You know, it's been a pretty fun week. This is definitely a good one to mess around with. We didn't get to see a couple of the decks. We didn't see the Warlock or the Shaman. Like, the Warlock you could probably do some cool demon stuff. We had that guy play Demon Fuse, and that's an interesting idea. Kind of the same as the Arcane Golem, where giving your opponent a mana crystal might not be too bad. But, I don't know, it kind of actually gave us a weird tempo thing where people are running a lot of 8 drops and 10 drops, or 8 drops in particular. You're going to suddenly get to a turn earlier, so that could be dangerous. Faceless and Manip obviously going to be good in this. Any kind of hard removal like Polymorph, Assassinate, Fireballs, I guess, always going to be good. Draw Engine's going to be great. Flame Waker is... it's a good card, you know. Look at him. He does his business, just all over everyone's face, as it turns out. Still a good card. Right. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed this Tavern Brawl series for this week. If you have, be sure to bop that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Hearthstone videos. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this week's Tavern Brawl, what deck you liked the best, what synergies you enjoyed, whether you got any crazy mirror entity effigy plays. You know, the opponent is forced to drop their big 9 mana creature and then they kill it, and then you effigy something else out and you get yourself a Ysera, and it's all wonderful and delicious. Okay, that's going to do it for now. I've been Ken. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you next time. Cheers!